Alright, so next up we have an elite fight. Let's go ahead and do that. So we will draw a card from the elite deck. It is the Gremlin Leader. Alright, so we need 2 Gremlins per player from the Act 1 deck. Alright, that's good, that's really good. Okay, let's FTL one of the fat Gremlins. Take him down to 1 or 2. Draw a card. We will do a Sweeping Beam for 1 AoE. Draw a card. Let's do a dual cast. Evoke this lightning orb will kill both the fat gremlins. And then we would have been at 2. Then we will do a glacier for 2. So gain 2 block and 1 frost. And then we will pass. We will get the block from the frost orb and full block. He will get a block and also a strength. Alright. Got hologram, strike, zap, melter, chaos, and ball lightning. He's going to be hitting us for 6 this turn. So we'll start with a zap. Let's get a lightning orb down. We will do a melter for 1, so take his block away. And then do 2 damage. We'll do a ball lightning for 1. Do 1 damage and channel a lightning. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Debated hologramming a block card, but don't know that it'll do us any good. Let's do this hologram. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Let's do this dual cast. We'll grab this dual cast and dual cast our frost orbs and get 2 block. And that'll have to be our turn. Oh, I should have rolled for this turn as well. It's a 1, so that wouldn't have helped. Okay. Yeah, that will be turn. We have 2 block. We will have to take 4 damage. Unfortunately, go down to 2 HP. He'll take the 2 damage from our lightning orbs at end of turn, and we will go to the next turn. We've got a turbo, a buffer, blizzard, fusion, and skim. So that's good. This is really good. Alright, so let's throw this fusion down for 1. We will throw the buffer down as well. And then let's go ahead and turbo. So we will get 2 energy and put a daze in our discard pile. And that will exhaust. Now let's do a ball lightning. Do 1 damage, channel a lightning. And then yeah, we will just let that energy fizzle. So that will be 3 passive damage at the end of turn. And let's go to next turn. The gremlin leader will revive the other dead gremlins. He's going to be doing 4 damage and a block and a strength to all enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do have the buffer though, so that's good. Because of the fusion, we will start the turn at 4 energy. Okay. Got a Sweeping Beam, Defend, Glacier Strike, Chaos Dual Cast. Let's do a Sweeping Beam for 1, do 1 AoE damage, and draw a card. There's an FTL. I think what we're actually going to do is use this Explosive Potion and kill both gremlins. And do 2 damage to the gremlin leader. We'll do an FTL for 1 free damage. We will do a dual cast on one of these lightning orbs, evoke it for 4, so that'll take him down to 17. Then we'll do a glacier for 2, get a frost and 2 block. And then let's see what the roll would have been, a 5. So he does get a vulnerable. And then we get 1 block from loaded die. So he's going to hit us for 4. We'll get there with that frost orb. But we will channel, let's channel a dark with chaos. So that's going to be pretty good. Let's get rid of a lightning orb. That will deal 2 damage to the gremlin leader. And we will get the block from the frost orb at the end of turn and full block. And he will get a strength and a block. And then we will go to next turn. That's 5 cards right there. Let's go back to 4 energy. Alright, we've got a zap, which was one of the cards I was hoping for. Let's evoke that lightning, do 2 damage to him. We will do this dual cast on the Dark Orb. So this Dark Orb deals 3 damage plus 1 for each power you have in play. So it's going to deal 3, 4, 5. So we will do 10 damage to him. He'll be at just 3. We'll do a Cold Snap for 2 and get a Frost. And then we'll do a Melter for 1 and do 2 damage, and that's the kill. Alright, so we will get 2 gold and a relic. It's an Omamori. You can't gain curses. That is very strong. I'm very happy about that. We get a card reward. Looks like it is going to be another turbo, machine learning, or capacitor. I think I lean toward the machine learning here. It can upgrade to cost 0, which is really strong. And it start a turn draws you a card, so I'm going to do that. Alright. So next up we have a rest site. I think our campfire definitely going to rest here. So yeah, let's do that. We will gain 6 because of the Regal Pillow. And even though we don't get an upgrade, that's going to help us survive. Alright, let's take an event. It is the Wheel of Change. It's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Of course you are. Roll the die. Each player rolls separately. So we got a 1, heal to full.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's very funny. Yeah, a 1 is heal to full HP. So if I would have known about that, obviously we wouldn't have healed at the rest site, but okay. Well, at least we didn't take any damage or anything, so that's good. Alright. Well, then the next node is another elite fight. And it's going to be the Book of Stabbing. Starts at 35 health. And he's going to do 3 damage and strengthen on his first turn. Oh, there's one of these still in the deck. Okay. Okay, so we've got some good stuff. Turn 1, a Machine Learning, Strike, Ball Lightning, Blizzard, FTL, Buffer. So we'll do FTL since it's the first card we played this turn. We'll draw a card. It's a fusion, which is awesome. Let's roll. We got a 3, which means we get the 3 block from Captain's Wheel, which is just incredible. That is so lucky. Alright, so let's get, I have 3 energy. Let's get Fusion down and Machine Learning down. And then let's do a Ball Lightning. So do 1 damage and channel a Lightning. And then we'll play this buffer later when it's going to prevent us more HP. Right now it's not going to be a ton. So we will go to end of turn, we'll full block that and deal 2 damage to the Book of Stabbing with our Lightning Orbs, and we will go to next turn. Get 4 energy because of Fusion. Alright, let's do a zap, get a lightning up in here. He would have gotten a strength, so he will deal 2 and 2 to us. We'll do a stack, so X to any player. X is how many orbs you have, we'll get 3 block. But we should have rolled for the turn. It's a 2, so that doesn't do anything for us, but that's alright. We will dual cast one of these lightnings out for 4 damage. Take him to 27. We will do a cold snap for 2 damage and a frost. And we will sweeping beam for 1 AoE damage and draw a card. It's a melter. Okay, so end of turn, we will pass, we'll get 4 block because of the frost orb. He will take 2 damage from the lightning orbs. And he will strengthen 1 more time. And we will go to next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we draw 7 because of Machine Learning. Okay, so we've got a Defend, Hologram, Glacier, Turbo, Chaos, Defend, and Melter. Alright, so let's do the Turbo. So gain 2 energy, put a Daze in your discard pile. So we'll go 6 energy. We will do a Glacier, so we'll do 2 block and channel a Frost. Let's evoke this Lightning and put a Frost there. Deal 2 damage. Chaos produces a Lightning this turn. Let's do a Hologram for 1 and put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Let's do the Glacier. We will Glacier 1 more time. Let's get 2 more block. And let's evoke one of those Frosts and get a block and replace it. And then we will do a... Oh, he should be on that action. So he will hit us for 5. We will do a Melter for 1 to remove all block if he had any and deal 2 damage. So he'll be down to 20. And that should be the end of turn. We'll get 2 block passively and deal 1 damage. And then he'll deal 5 damage and strengthen again, and then we will go to next turn. So reset our block and our energy. Alright, so we've got Blizzard, Strike, Buffer, Dual Cast, Zap, Stack, Cold Snap. Alright. Let's see, let's think about this here. So he's going to be doing 4 damage twice, so we need to produce 8 block. Okay. Um, let's do this. Let's do a dual cat. Let's do a blizzard for 1, deal 4 damage. Then we will do a dual cast on one of these frosts, gain 2 block. Or before we do that, actually, we should play the stack first. So stack, X is 3, and then we will do the dual cast on the frost, get 2 block. And then we'll do a zap, replace that frost. And then let's do, I think if cold snap, yeah, if we play cold snap, we can replace the frost orb and go up to 6 block, and then only take 2 damage, or we can buffer. Yeah, let's buffer for 2 energy, and then we will just throw a strike down. We didn't roll for this turn, so that could have been, no, it's a 2. Alright, so we will go to the end of turn, we'll have 6 block, and we will deal 2 damage to him, and then we will take none, but we'll lose the buffer. Reset our block and our energy, and then let's go to next turn. He will strengthen again, and yeah, so we would want to kill him this turn, ideally. There's 4. Alright, dice, help us out here. Either 6 or 5 would be wonderful. 5, okay, he gets the vulnerable. Alright, so we have, let's see what we have here. Let's FTL for, I guess it's only going to be 2 damage, but that's still going to be pretty good. We'll draw a card. We will do, let's do a chaos for 1 energy. Put a dark in place of one of these lightnings. The lightning will deal 2 damage. That'll take him down to 9. And then we will ball lightning for 1 energy. Deal 1 damage and channel a lightning. We will replace the dark and deal 5. And then we'll sweeping beam for 1 and deal 1 damage and draw a card. And then we can blizzard for 2 with 1 frost orb, and that is the kill. That fight can be really scary if you can't produce the block, so I'm glad that we got that taken care of. Okay, so we get 2 gold, get a relic. Looks like it's going to be Lantern, so start of combat we will gain an energy, and the card reward. It's going to be a barrage, deal 1 damage for each orb you have, cool-headed, channel of frost, or force field. 3 block, cost 1 less for each power you have in play. Since we have 3 powers in our deck, I think force field is strong here. I think we're going to take force field. And we very well might get more powers. You know how Defect is. So, yeah, I say we do that. Okay, so going into this this campfire, we could upgrade Chaos to cost 0. Could upgrade Buffer to deal 2 damage instances of, or prevent 2 instances of HP. Could upgrade the Hologram. Or the force field. What does the force field upgrade to? 4 block, okay. Yeah, I think we upgrade the buffer here. The bronze automaton can hit for a lot. So I think, yeah, I think we upgrade the buffer there. So I'm happy with that. Alright, let's get started. And throw the boss card onto the floor. We will summon one bronze orb per player, which is just one. Alright, he starts at 55 health, and the bronze orb starts at 19. And we kind of have a bit of a free turn at the beginning, depending on what we roll. So let's see what we roll for this opening turn. It's a 5. So the bronze orb will be hitting for 3. We'll be hitting for 3, sorry. But we do get to apply a vulnerable. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the bronze orb, just so we can hopefully kill him quicker. And we do get the 1 block from loaded die. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this first turn we do gain an extra energy, so we will set that to 4. And good, we get one of our powers at least, so we will play that machine learning. And then let's do a skim for 1 and draw 3 cards. Zap and Glacier, which is very strong. Do a zap, put a lightning orb down. Let's do a dual cast and hit the bronze orb for 4. So 9, go down to 5. 15, sorry, not 9. Then we will Glacier, so we'll get 2 block. And Channel of Frost. Okay, that will be turn. He will get a Strength. Bronze Orb will deal 3, we'll full block, and we will go to next turn. Draw 7 because of machine learning. Bronze Orb's going to be hitting for 2. Okay. Alright, so we will be at 3 energy. We have a Buffer, a Fusion, Force Field, Chaos, Melter, Hologram, and Cold Snap. So let's throw down our Fusion for 1. We will throw down... If we play our Buffer, we can play the Force Field for free. In which case... So we'd get 3 block plus 1 for that. He's hitting for 2, he's hitting for 4. So we would prevent 1 block, or one attack, sorry. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put the buffer down, and then we'll play the force field for free, so 3 block, and then yeah. So at the end of turn, we will go to 4 health. He'll take 1 damage, and the bronze automaton would deal 4. So we'll block the 4, and then we will take the attack on bronze orb on the buffer, and then we'll pass to next turn. 6, 7. Turbo, Sweeping Beam, Defend, FTL, Chaos, and Skim. Alright, so Bronze Automaton's going to be strengthening again. The Bronze Orb is going to deal 3 damage. On the 5 we get a vulnerable though. We'll put it on Bronze Orb. I have to check a ruling real quick. I'm not sure if vulnerable is triggered by orbs. It is not. Okay. In the game it is not. Just checking. Okay, let's do FTL on the Bronze Orb for 2 damage. Remove a vulnerable. So he will go down to 12. And we will draw a card. It's a zap. Let's play the zap. We'll do a sweeping beam for, it'll be 2 to the bronze orb and 1 to the bronze automaton, and draw a card. It's dual cast, that's really good. Let's do dual cast on one of these lightning orbs, do 4 to the bronze orb, he'll be at 6. And let's do a turbo, and should have lost an energy from that sweeping beam. So gain 2 energy and put a daze in your discard pile. And then let's do a skim for 1 energy, and we will draw 3 cards. Glacier, Blizzard, Strike. Okay. Let's do for 2 a Glacier, so we'll get 2 block and Channel of Frost. We'll do a Blizzard for 4 damage AoE. That'll kill a bronze orb because of his vulnerable. And let's channel a dark with chaos. So we'll get rid of that lightning, deal 2 damage. And we will strike for 1 on the bronze automaton. Okay. He will strengthen and remove all his weak and vulnerable, which he has none. Then we'll go to next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will prevent this loss of HP with buffer, so I'm not going to worry about blocking at all if we can help it. Okay, gonna do FTL for 1 damage. We will draw a card because it's the first card we played. We'll do Zap. Let's replace the Dark. We'll do 6 damage to him. Let's do a Ball Lightning. We will do 1 damage. And Channel a Lightning. We'll replace our own Lightning, deal 2 damage. Let's do a... how much energy have we spent this turn? Only 1. Okay, so we would have been at 4, gone down to 3. Okay, Cold Snap for 2. Channel of Frost. We will get rid of the Lightning, deal 2 damage. And let's do our hologram. Get back our Ball Lightning. Ball Lightning for 1. Get a Lightning Orb. Do 1 damage. And then we will Melt her for 2 damage. And then we'll pass turn. We will put that on buffer. That's 9 HP hit, and then we will go to next turn. It's a 4. So we do get a block from loaded die, not that it'll matter much. There's that daze. Okay. Let's go to 4 energy. Let's do a Glacier for 2 energy. Get 2 block and Channel of Frost. We will replace this Lightning Orb and deal 2 damage. We will do a Blizzard for 1 for 6 damage. Let's do a Sweeping Beam for 1 damage and draw a card. It's just a strike, that's fine. And we will pass. So let's reset our energy and block. He will strengthen and go to next turn. He's hitting us for 4 and 4. So this may very well, we are at 8 HP. If we cannot block it, we will be not doing very well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, defend, skim, chaos, glacier, FTL, zap. It's a 6, so we will trigger the captain's wheel for 3 block. That's going to be great for us. Let's do a zap, get rid of one of these, and get a block. Let's do a glacier, 2 block and channel a frost. We'll replace a frost and get 1 more block. FTL for 1 damage. And it would have been a 2 energy. Let's skim for 1 energy. Cold Snap, Ball Lightning, Strike. So let's Ball Lightning, get rid of the lightning, deal 2 damage. And that will have to be turn. We'll get 2 block. Block for 9. We'll hit him for 1 with the lightning orb, and we'll go to next turn. Okay, so he's just going to be strengthening, which is good. Let's go to 4 energy. Let's Glacier to put 1 frost in our row. Go to 3 frosts, get rid of that lightning orb. We will then do a Blizzard for 6 damage. He's at 5, so he'll be at 9. And then we'll do Sweeping Beam for 1 damage and draw a card. It's an FTL, we'll go ahead and do that 1 damage. And then a Melter, do 2 damage to him, go down to 0, and we will pass turn. He will get another strength. We will hopefully kill him this turn, and if we don't, we die. Probably, not assuredly, but probably. It's a 6, we'll trigger the Captain's Wheel. No, we'll trigger the Pen Nib, give him a vulnerable. We will do a Cold Snap for 2 energy, and which will do 4 damage. So we'll go down to 1, and then a Ball Lightning for the final damage. And that is going to be it for him. So we get the 3 gold. We get a Boss Relic, Snecko Eye, or Wrist Blade. Let's go Snecko Eye, that sounds fun. Embrace the chaos a little bit. And a rare card reward. And it is either a Seek, a Rainbow, or a Static Discharge. I say we grab a Seek. Let us tutor for any card that we need at that moment. It's pretty good. And I'm pretty happy about that. So that is going to be Act 2. I will see you in Act 3.